What's going on, everyone? So my name is Eric and welcome to Staggered Horizons. So today we're going to be installing a stage 2, stage 3 carbon fiber front splitter. Now I was going back and forth between getting either a carbon flash or a real carbon fiber front splitter here with fears of possibly scratching it. So I did end up going with getting a carbon fiber front splitter, and I think it's going to look really nice, better than the carbon flash, and really go nice with my carbon fiber side skirts here. So I did end up ordering and getting a front splitter before this one that we're using today, and it was pretty much crappy quality and the pre-drill holes were just completely whack. So I'm hoping that we can just remove the screws here on this stage 1 front splitter and put up the new one, but not everything goes as planned, so we shall see how that goes. But again, the quality on this front splitter is really good, and those pre-drill marks look really good and lined up. So we're gonna get to installing this and see how it looks. I'm really excited. I wanted to do this since I had the Corvette, being that this is a 1LZ and does not have the Z07 package on it. So let's just take a quick look here at this stage 1 that's like really nothing at all. And this is gonna be the last time we're gonna see this here. So if you are unfamiliar with the Z07 package or the stage 2, stage 3 front splitter here, it is essentially going to open up and get a wider mouth here in the front and make it a hell of a lot more aggressive. So I am super excited here. So let's get to the install. So before we get out of the car and take off this stage 1 front lip, there are 2 different bolts here. The black ones are going to be a 7mm, and then the silver ones here are going to be a 10mm. So we are going to be using this small socket here to get under the car, because any floor jack that I had, it would not fit under this Corvette here. So I did plant myself up on here where my front lip did get a little more above the ground than it would be sitting normal, just so we have a little bit more space to work with without even jacking up this car, which should be no big deal. So anyways, without further ado, let's get this front lip off and get the new carbon fiber front splitter on. So we have 3 hex nuts, 1, 2, and 3 that we have to take off. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to take off these little flaps down here. So yeah, these, I don't like them at all. We're going to just take those off and put the new splitter on. Now that definitely looks a little naked. But weirdly doesn't look bad. So as you can see on the existing stage 1 lip, it is a little dirty in between there. So before we get the new carbon fiber one, we're just going to clean the bottom of this front bumper. So things turned out pretty well for the most part. I am pretty much satisfied with how this carbon fiber front splitter and the stage 3 winglets came out. However, there was a big frustrating part in here that I do need to address with you all. I don't know if it was just my Corvette that was put together and thrown together like this, or if it's your Corvette, somebody you know, or all Corvettes like this. But anyways, so just on the stage 1 front lip that we took off here, there was 4 different bolts. There was a hex, there was a star, and then there was 2 sizes, the 7mm and the 10mm. 4 bolts on that one little front lip. No idea what the reasoning was for that. And then we came over and did the stage 3 winglets right here, which are these right here. And basically there was just 3 screws on each side that screwed into the wheel well, into the front bumper to get those on. And on the passenger side, we had the little star key. And then on the driver's side, it was just the 7mm, no star. So I really don't know what's up with that. I think it's quite bullshit. So it was pretty frustrating having both 10mm and 7mm. Obviously those were different thread sizes. And once we got the carbon fiber front splitter out here at first, I saw that the holes were pretty much the small little ones that would fit for the 7mm. And I did get really nervous. I wasn't just gonna put it up and just really cram those 10mm in there and possibly crack it. So we did get the drill out, and I will be quite honest, I was nervous as hell that I was going to possibly crack or split that carbon fiber. So I took it very easy and went up very gradually, so I didn't just put a big hole in place of that hole and crack. And then, like I said, coming to the stage 3 winglets, the passenger side was actually good. The driver's side, because of what was already in there, I was only able to put the top and the bottom and not the middle. And that was because the washer, if you'd like to call it, that was on that bolt would not fit into the middle hole. So I will have to get another screw that's gonna fit there. It was just pretty frustrating how there was just an array of screws or bolts that were just thrown on here to for no reason whatsoever. But regardless of the fact, I am really happy. This carbon fiber definitely looks friggin' awesome. Totally should have took a cloth here before showing you guys, but I just finished up and it looks really good. So the stage 3 winglets are pretty well put together. They are just like ABS plastic here. They do sort of throw off a little bit the breakup of the carbon fiber into those winglets, but for now it'll do. And like I said, I will be putting, you could either have drilled a hole here and a hole here and put it in under through here, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like super thin 3M tape and basically put that in between there and stick it in together. But in terms of fitment, it is pretty good. I think that's pretty damn good. On the other side, I will show you, it's not that great or fantastic right now, and there is a little bit of a gap. And that, I'm assuming, is because that middle screw is not pushing out to get it where it needs to be, which would be like right there. So that should get fixed and adjusted, but everything else looks good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like how this front splitter came out. So if you are stopping by for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please slap that like button. And also, if you have a Corvette or know somebody who has a Corvette that you've had that also assortment of screws and bolts just all over your car, please feel free and let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Take care.